I hate to say it, but after this whole doxing that he did with the list, and that's vastly inaccurate because people are saying that they got letters when they're primary residents of their household. I think we might have to vote in a Republican governor to get this man out. He's an habitual line stepper. He thinks his don't stink. He's doing stuff that's outside of his jurisdiction to do. And now he's created a target for people because they're rich. It does feel like financial violence, like he's punishing people for making different choices. So wait a second. If my name was Vonquisha and I had 5 kids out of wedlock, you would fully pay for my housing because I don't want to work because I got to raise these babies. But because I've chosen to keep my legs closed, get an education, work super hard, you want to tax somebody out of their ass. Or because I made better investments in the stock market and I have a bunch of money and I wanted a home in a place that is one of the financial centers of the United States, you want to overtax me. So you're being punished for making better choices because we are in a capitalist society and you think we should take care of the bums. Let's just keep it real. He wants us to take care of the bums. It's not people who are hard up. Social service are meant to be temporary. This is why the federal government is starting to make all these rules. And y'all sitting here complaining, talking about, oh, I can't work 20 hours a week. If your kid is 7 years old, what the fuck are you doing for the 8 hours the kid's in school? Your house better be finger white glove spotless with all that free time.
Of course it's not.
You're not getting an education. You're just living off of tax dollars that you're not paying into. And I'm not saying it's everyone, but everybody knows like that, and it's too many. You are rewarding, you want the hardworking people or the people who made different choices in life to pay for the bums. So you want to drain us so we're all on the same level. Because you notice a lot of people with money are more educated, better equipped to fight back legally, all the rest of this shit. This is what he wants. And he's counting on stupidity. He really is. Because the people who voted for him are stupid. The buildings that are underneath his current Department of Buildings Management. This is him. This is him. You can't blame Adams because he has appointed the current head of the Department of Buildings. That was him. Look it up. I'm not going to source it for you, lazy. Go look it up. Now we have 2 buildings now that have been deemed unsafe under his administration. But y'all want this cheap, rinky-dinky, affordable housing. He's trying to make it so people cannot afford the houses that they bought. You're going to property taxes out the asshole, and if we don't comply, you're going to put us on a doxing list.
Sounds like socialism. Actually, sounds like communism. I'm glad that people are starting to wake up, but there are still entirely too many people that are on the Democratic plantation. For whatever reason, they think that this is a good idea. Fortunately, there is a plethora of sane people on the right and the independents that aren't falling for the banana in the tailpipe when it comes to the quote unquote Democratic Socialists of America, i.e., AKA the Communist Party of America. Let's keep going.
Hello?
Tim in Georgia, which party do you plan to vote for in November?
I'm a little bit confused on that right now because the Democrats have lost their mind. This is insanity what is going on. You're sitting here telling me that the United States of America is going to have a socialist party that is going to be running the country? What military? I did 11 years, and as a disabled veteran, I would never join the military and fight for a socialist republic. This is insanity. So now I'm thinking I have to vote Republican to stop this from going on.
Man, this brother was cooking, and he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. You cannot support the socialist agenda of the Democratic Party at this point. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's call it what it is. The Democrats have been overran by the socialists. They've been overran by the Marxists and the communists. They've been biding their time. But now they are overt, open, in your face with it. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel.
He will try to do every possible thing to make it harder for people to vote if you're a person of color.
The most racist thing that I've kind of seen over the course of the past few years is the insinuation that black people are too stupid to get an ID to vote. You have to have an ID for everything. And Republicans aren't looking at black people or white people or Asian people or Hispanic people. They are saying if you're an American and you are competent, you can figure out how to have a cell phone and an apartment and buy groceries and buy liquor and get on airplanes. I don't care what you look like. At the end of the day, everybody has to have an ID. That has nothing to do with race. You see, that is the Republican Party that I am currently coming up in right now in this phase. This ain't about the color of your skin. It's about, are you an American and do you bleed red or not?
Absolutely. Shout out to one of my favorite representatives, and we're going to miss him down in the House, Wesley Hunt, but I'm sure he will be right back in the thick of things in the very near future. And he's absolutely right. This is what Democrats have done. They've parroted this foolishness on the backs of black people. And unfortunately, you have a lot of black folks, black Americans, that continue to big up and cape and shield for the Democrat Party, when the Democrat Party has done nothing but use these folks. That's it.
All these minority groups are organized. Black people get skipped over, and we still suck of this Democrat Party that did it.
You ain't lying.
It's crazy to me.
Blinded, and they still go out and vote.
And then they're going to talk to me.
Yep.
I'm sitting here thinking, how much will you take? You're the Uncle Tom. You're shucking and jiving. You're out there waving a Democrat flag. Meanwhile, they're giving money and preferential treatment to every other race of people besides you, but they hang the whole narrative on your identity.
You telling the truth.
That's why you got to stay.
Ain't that what the...
You're telling the truth.
Thank you,
Royce.
sir.
Keep going,
Another
man.
black man that understands it. You feel me, right?
Oh, yeah.
It hit you here because you watched it.
It brings chills to my skin because it's the damnedest of the truth.
Come on, man.
I can't even deflect that truth.
Come on.
I care about people. I care about all race.
We love
but
y'all.
You are telling the truth, man. I'm
but
serious,
why do
man.
we
I
gotta
can't even
come?
believe
You know
it.
what's crazy? The beating heart of the America First movement should be the disdain, the discontent that black people have for being put last. That's why I'm America First. That's why I'm America First. It ain't got nothing to do with the Republican Party. It has very little to do with President Trump. It has to do with the fact that I grew up in St. Paul, Minnesota, where I watched this NGO, international justification and government scam for federal dollars to be brought down to every other minority group. Meanwhile, they give you gangster rap, and your black people in the community spend more time shooting and killing each other than they do organizing politically.
Royce White going in and going off, and I didn't hear a lie come out of his mouth at all. And if you heard one, drop it down in the comment section.
The next step is making sure that we take command of Michigan and we save it from the march of socialism that is overtaking our country. Those of you who stood up and swore an oath to the Constitution, there are people out there who want to tear that down, and they say it openly. It used to be that we knew that we were going to be fighting communism abroad. Why? So we wouldn't have to fight it here. But now it's not just on our shores. It's not just on our doorstep. It's inside the house.
Facts.
The things that you devoted your life to, the things that our brothers and sisters fell for, is now, right now, in the state of Michigan. You have Abdul al-Sayed running. You have Rashida Tlaib's already been elected. You have AOC and Bernie Sanders touring the state and getting thousands of people. The only way this is going to change is if we stand up and go vote. If we stand up and we make our voices heard. If we stand up and come together and make sure that we don't betray our service and our brothers and sisters' sacrifices.
Shout out to John James, because he is absolutely right. Everything that he said is true. The barbarians are not at the gate. They are through the gate. They're in office and they're threatening more. I don't think people understand what is going on. And now they have come out and let it be known that, hey, this is our game plan. Our goal is to destroy the republic and build it into some communist Marxist sanctuary. That's their goal. They want free this, free that, no police, no prisons, no Senate, no Supreme Court. They want to fundamentally destroy our nation. And you still got folks in this country blinded by, race and all this other kind of stuff. It's not about that. It's really and truly, I've already said it, there's two races, saved and unsaved. And then you have two types of people in America. Those that believe in the Constitution and would consider themselves true patriots and Americans, and those that want to see this nation fall. Simple as that. You're either an American or you anti-American. I don't care how much or how little melanin you have at this point. It doesn't matter. Do not allow yourself to be distracted by that. That's what they want. While they sneak in the back door and take over, while we're fighting amongst each other about trivial things.
China. The New York Post reporting, quote, members of Mandani's DSA pledged to support and defend China.
You see this foolishness? This is what I'm talking about.
The pledge says, quote, survival of Chinese socialism is a crucial matter. Socialists' other promises, government subsidized housing, free college, Medicare for all, and a shorter work week, and abolishing ICE. Among other things, Hugh Hewitt, host of The Hugh Hewitt Show and Fox News contributor. Hugh, welcome to you. Good to have you on this morning. Now they're calling to support and defend China. How is it that this group, Democrat socialists, are getting this kind of support? This new CNN poll, I'll put it up on the screen, shows that a third of Democrats now identify as Democrat socialists.
This is insane. The Democrat Party has been overran. And at this point, they're not even the Democrat Party anymore. I mean, they've been wicked and evil for quite some time, but they're just the Communist Party of America. That's pretty much what they are. I need people to wake up. We have to get out there and let people know you cannot support socialism. You can't support communism. You just can't. You got this Francesca Hong lady up in daggone Wisconsin who is running, and she's leading in the Democratic primary out there, and she is as radical as they come. Listen to this.
Fire. Do you support repealing Act 10?
Yes.
Universal child care?
Yes.
Free school meals?
Yes.
Guaranteed pay leave?
Yes.
Abolishing ICE?
Yes.
A 1-year data center moratorium?
Yes.
Breaking up big ag?
Yes.
Public grocery stores?
Yes.
Right to repair?
Yes.
Legalizing cannabis?
Yes.
Overturning Citizens United?
Yes.
A workers' bill of rights?
Yes.
A free Palestine?
Yes.
And Francesca Hong is a candidate for Wisconsin governor. And even yesterday, it looks like you will be the nominee, as another one of your closest competitors, who is even far behind you, has dropped out of the race. Is there anything in that list of what you told Hassan Piker that you disavow now?
No.
That's crazy. Like I said, radical. And they're all like this. They're all like this. Fortunately, there is enough people in our country that, aren't falling for it. Those on the conservative side, and especially those, on the independent side, they're not falling for this foolishness. But there are entirely too many people on the left that are looking for something for nothing. There's no such thing as a free lunch. They think that, and the thing is that, what do you need a free education for if the government's going to own everything and they're going to give you everything? What do you need it for? What's the point? What's the point of studying to get a degree if you're not going to be able to use it or make any money? You're wasting your time. I don't understand this.
Is there anything in that list of what you told Hassan Piker that you disavow now?
No.
Okay. Is there anything in the DSA platform that you disagree with?
Yes.
Okay. What would that be?
Abolishing the Senate. I believe it's nonsensical and non-practical at this time.
Have you noticed all these people? They got to look. They got to look, man. It's almost like they got like this demonic spirit in them. Look at their eyes. You see the same thing in Mamdani. You see the same thing, in the lady out in Seattle. You see this.
Okay. Would you abolish the Supreme Court?
No.
And
I believe in checks and balances.
Okay.
She's been coached up. She's trying to walk back a lot of the things that she's been tweeting about. Hassan Piker is for, but she went on there and said yes to every daggone thing. She's received the nomination or the nod from the DSA. She's receiving a bunch of money, a bunch of resources, a bunch of workers.
So you consider yourself a democratic socialist, is that correct?
Yes.
Would you defund the Department of War?
Define it? Well, I think it's
take away the money from the Defense Department?
No, I think it's troubling how many times they've failed an audit, and they're one of the highest funded agency. And I think that stewardship of taxpayer dollars is incredibly important, that where there may be fraud, waste, or abuse, that we make sure to vet the agency.
Wasn't Doge attempting to do this last year? Wasn't Doge trying to go through and audit everything? And the Democrats were all up in arms. They were losing their minds about the potential audits that were happening in these government agencies. Now, all of a sudden, you get this person right here talking about, oh, no, we need to, just, checks and balances. These people are, she's full of sugar, honey, iced tea. You can tell this is fake. She is a fake individual.
Okay. Would you advocate for public ownership of America's largest corporations, or those in Wisconsin?
I have to say, first of all, we are incredibly proud of our Green Bay Packers, a publicly owned NFL team. But I believe there are some manufacturing and corporation that is irresponsible to have full public control.
Well, like what?
No, I think it depends really on the type of mega corporation. We know that here in Wisconsin, we'd like to bring more middle manufacturing, that when jobs were sent overseas, when there was more desire for profit over the people of Wisconsin, that we can be selective and put working class people first when it comes to jobs and mega corporations.
Do you think you would be able to recruit corporations to come to Wisconsin and be taken over by the state government?
No, I don't think that it would be responsible for the state to bring in a mega corporation.
All right.
That would potentially be run by the state. I think that we want to create good jobs with good benefits and ensure that people have the freedom to pursue the type of life that we would like. And I think when I talk to voters all across the state, it is so much about being able to take care of themselves and their loved ones. There is deep concern about people who get to age with dignity in our state. I care a lot about our seniors and making sure that we're one of the states where there's a great opportunity for great public education.
Okay, so you say people want to take care of themselves, and I agree, but the socialist program is for the government to take care of people. And I know that you've bristled a little bit about anyone pointing out previous things that you have said, but I just want to show everybody on the board here. This is some of your far left posts. I would say they're pretty far left, right? It's, for example, you say abolish the Senate. You want ICE out of Wisconsin. I understand the abolishing ICE is something you probably still want, but you also said to defund the police 4 times. And you want to defund the police as a first step towards abolishing the police. Now, President Trump won Wisconsin twice. It is the ultimate purple state. I set my novel there for a reason. It is the place where you have to have the most appeal to both sides or to independent voters. Why shouldn't people take you at your word when you say that you want to defund the police and go towards abolishing it?
Dana, first of all, I have to say thank you so much for featuring my home state in your novel. And I believe that as a democratic socialist, what that means is that I would like to put working class people first over
How does defunding the police put working class people first? I mean, I think that you're about to enter into a general election, likely with Tom Tiffany, the Republican. That's not going to be an easy race. It's going to be very easy for people to put up on the board and say, you said abolish the Senate, defund the police, abolish the police. And why should they not believe that you would want to do that you would try to do that if you became governor?
I believe that people can evolve. We meet Trump voters from previous elections who now would like to vote for me, who have a sign in their yard.
So who needs to evolve, the voter
the
or
governor
you?
cannot defund the police, and I won't defund the police.
So
but
you
I
have
will
evolved.
invest in the things we know prevent crime, like getting guns off of our street, making sure there is victims for justice, that there are, places where our kids can go after school and thrive. We can't be tough on causes. We have to be tough on causes if we would like to be tough on crime. And as governor, I cannot defund the police. And I've reminded folks that I won't defund the police.
But they'll do everything that they can to remove your ability to, operate within your Second Amendment right. They'll do that. When people show you who they are, believe them. Don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. She has a plethora of tweets. There's a bunch of them out there. She was on Hassan Piker's show, and she basically said yes to all types of craziness. This is a super radical individual. And I got to give her credit. She was willing to go up into, on the Fox and do this interview or whatever. But these people are lying. She's lying.
Primary season, socialists winning Democratic primaries, candidates from the far left. And look at this here. Among Democrats, this is that Fox poll, a majority have a favorable view of socialism. Step outside the Democratic Party, it's a totally different world. Look at independence, socialism, deeply unpopular there.
Folks ain't going with this. Folks are not going to go with this socialism stuff. And the thing is that, our job, my job, and so many others out there, there's a plethora of folks out there that are on the bullhorns and on the loudspeakers, letting it be known you cannot trust these people. You can't trust them. Seriously, they are not to be trusted. I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on to all so you never miss an upload. Consider joining the ARP family or buy your brother a coffee. That link's in the description box below. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. And as always, keep God first. Stay prayed up. We'll catch up with you guys next time. Peace.
It is God who arms me with strength. Yeah, I'm battle ready. He trains my hands for battle. My heart stays steady. But thanks be to God, he gives us the victory. Through my Lord Jesus Christ, it can't live in me. I was down to the dirt, red clay on my shoes, old pain in my shirt, oh so bruised. Then the Lord hit my chest, kicked air from my breath, put power in my step.